Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. Breaking down a switch in front of your building. Sitting on the steps feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 proof flow, running shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, smoking Cubans on the boat. Then dock that Tulum just to smoke. Look, listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising, my cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all niggas blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse them. This ain't that weirdo rap you motherfuckers used to. I'm a urban legend.
What they do, man? This Arizona Black.
MB.
All right, let's Hennessy talk. And yeah, man. So as everybody know, they let a king go, man. I don't understand it. B, what's your initial thoughts on it? Like when you first heard it, where was you at when you heard that Nipsey Hussle passed?
Home. Yeah. I was like waking up. I was asleep. And I just got up and I grabbed my phone. And I was like, what? Like my mouth just dropped. Like, I was like, they got him. That was my first thought. They got that boy. Mm-hmm. That's what I text you.
So, that's what you call it. I forgot. I think I was at work. Yeah, I was at work. But I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm always been a Florida nigga, man. I ain't really. I heard about Nipsey Hussle. I heard a few songs from him, man. You know, I fuck with him. I just was always a down south Florida dude. I wasn't into the music, honestly. I am gonna be one of them people who, you know what I'm saying, check it out more because I like people who, you know what I'm saying. I knew that he had an impact on a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I heard a few of his interviews. Love every one of them because it's just something about when you hear a real nigga speak, and I'm not talking about real nigga how some of these fools in the streets be talking about real nigga. This nigga, he keep it 100 in every single one of his interviews. He'll tell you how it is in the street, from the street to the bank, and everything in between with his business and everything. He always kept it 100. He always talked about his old lady. You know what I'm saying? One time for them and their family. I know it's a sad situation. I also, like I said in the IG post, man, I ain't taking nothing away from Laura London and you know what I'm saying, their family. But by this one man, now you know how many families is impacted?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I really hope that they rally. And this is just the beginning of this. I really hope they do rally and keep his shit going. I know he has some community outreach places. Mm-hmm. I hope that they make more.
Mm-hmm. Keep it going.
You know what I'm saying? And keep the ones that's going, keep it in his vision. You know, when people die, the person who take it over be wanting to change shit how they always wanted to be and everything like that.
But she's a pretty solid girl. I doubt she'll let that go down like that.
I hope she the one doing it though.
She should be.
You know what I'm saying? They was married?
No, they was engaged.
So it's insane, man. And he was so much more than a rapper, right? It's when you I heard about his good works before I even heard his music.
Yeah, I don't listen to his music, but I know what he has done and done for the people in that city.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's insane.
That's for and how many rappers you know? And you know what? Some people use pop as like a.
Did you say pot?
Pop, Tupac.
Oh.
Pop.
I was gonna say, that's not our choice of drug.
Well, that's not what we call it anyway. Like people use Pac loosely. Like Kodak Black said he better than Pac. You know what I'm saying?
Clout chaser.
Jussie Smollett said he the gay Pac.
Not auntie.
But somebody said that this nigga was. He said he was a virgin in one of his what's called Listen to Today, one of his tracks. He said this generation Tupac. And somebody else, I seen a couple of tweets that said it too. I'm inclined to agree. It's even a meme where, and I hate that people do this. Like, he's from West Coast, and so they made a little illustrated drawing of him arriving in heaven and Pac putting wings on him, putting a coat on him or something.
There's always somebody out there being extra.
Damn, I hate that shit.
They just gotta be extra.
I hate it, but the symbolicness of it is, you know what I'm saying? Pac spoke about a lot of good stuff, but I don't think he got it. Pac died at 25, right?
Yeah.
So I think Pac would have been on this wave.
But the only thing wrong with the difference is Tupac never left that street life alone. He never left it alone.
But
ever.
How old Nipsey was?
33.
So just go back. Nipsey was gangbanging at 25.
Yeah.
So.
But Tupac never left it alone. Ever.
I think he would have.
He would have, and had he lived.
Had he lived. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, and then as we know, or as we still, we ain't never talk about that. As everybody believe, even his Pac shit wasn't gang related. Kinda, just because Suge was gang, what's called, but that was some business shit too. Mm-hmm. And that shit had all the conspiracy, but all the conspiracies as we know are behind it too. This shit just happened yesterday, and it's a bucket full of conspiracies. And we're gonna get to some of that today.
Yeah.
On Hennessy Talk.
Yeah, I don't like that. My spirit was shaking since reading it. I don't like it. You gonna kill somebody that's trying to better his community, who did better his community outreach centers. He redoing basketball courts, making the shit usable for the people over there in that area. Stores, he could have got all his money and left, like most of them do. Take their ass to Calabasas or Beverly Hills, but he chose to stay there because he loved his people. And you just gonna go and take this man out like that for what? What are you getting?
You seen the surveillance where he was at? The man was posted on a car outside of his own building
on Crenshaw and Slauson.
He could have been
a dangerous area.
He could have been somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Held up. He could have been in a gated community.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
He could have had a general manager out there. That man was doing that shit himself, man.
Right. And then he employed people from the city. He employed up and coming artists. He had stores and restaurants there for black people could have better food than what they've been eating previously. Mm-hmm. So why take that? Why? For what? What are you getting?
That's the question.
You're not getting anything.
But Pete, right? And we was talking about this earlier, like, we've been talking about all these dudes that's been like, I don't want to say preaching, but you know what I'm saying. You got your what's the buddy who we were talking about? I like him, but I don't like him.
Who?
The dude who built in the school.
Umar
Johnson. You got my nigga Killer Mike. I don't know him, but I really fuck with everything he about and the way he going about it. And you got Brother Izzo out there. But they doing all that. They telling you what to do. right? And some of them doing it. I know Killer Mike. I ain't gonna speak on something I don't know, but I know Killer Mike. He doing a lot for people. He getting people business minded. But this nigga really bought back the block. Mm-hmm. Literally on a block.
Him and his family, his father.
Come on, man.
And one of his friends.
A person in his family runs, a particular spot, and then they hire a community. Mm-hmm. Come on, man.
And that's what you're supposed to have.
If every hood have that, we'll be on our way. But instead, if this what happened, well, look at it for what we know. A nigga took another man's life, and this is not just a regular man. This man, we call them kings now, but this man was a staple in the community. This man was the reason for a lot of people, why a lot of people was making their way. So it's you took more than just a life. You know what I'm saying? And I can't, and I don't want to. I got my feelings too, but I hate to just be like, what if this, what if that, but what if? You feel me?
I'm definitely gonna say this. I don't think it was gang related. I'm not buying that. I can tell you that much. For the simple fact that he's cool with YG. YG's a blood. He was a Crip also, because he said it in 2010. But he was cool with them. Like I don't see them coming to do that to him.
Listen, he said it in Breakfast Club interview. He told him, listen, you checking in, like you don't have to really check in when you. He said, I wear what I want. He said that himself, and not no disrespect where he respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? He respect all facets of you know what I'm saying, gang like over there. I don't know the names and all that shit, but he'd go some like his words was, I'll go over here flamed up, but they know who I am. That's Nip. Leave him alone. He good because they know, even like actual not these niggas that be talking the shit up. You know what I'm saying? Throwing up gang signs in the club at other women.
And other women.
They do, bro. When they get turned down, I never I know a dude.
Is that a scare tactic? He trying to scare him?
A defense mechanism for your insecurity.
Before to a woman?
Man, I swear to God, this dude, I never forget it because he used to do it all the time. When he get drunk, he will get up, like he'll try to holler at a chick, and then she'll walk away. He'd be like, bitch, throwing up signs, dun dun dun, blood. What you call it, dude? You know how you make the word blood with your finger? What you call it? He did that shit good and fast too. I'm like, bro, stop doing that. Like, these bitches don't know who I am. I don't think you know who you are. So.
You're an idiot. Cunt. Move along.
So, yeah, like he dealt with the real motherfuckers. That's what gang life started. So, like, for you to be affiliated with everybody, and everybody know you, and nobody would dare disrespect a nigga like that, what's American Gangster? Nigga was Frank Lucas in the hood.
Yeah, but that's where the gang started. The Crips and the Bloods started initially to protect each other from police officers. Right. And I don't know how it got the way it is today. I'm not sure. But they still come together.
No, it's still
when they had that hate rally down there, both of them groups came together and they were whooping them crackers' ass.
And niggas who actually run shit do still make calls, and when they say a nigga good. I know that for a fact. And Nip was good. So why all of a sudden it's a gang thing? That's why the whole community, they having press conferences right now in all the hoods to let them know this shit ain't got nothing to do with gang violence. Because they know what's gonna happen. Because if this man was the glue holding niggas together, holding hands together, he had everybody linked up, he was a connection. Believe it or not, if you a nigga that can affiliate yourself with a Blood and a Crip, like it or not, they are connected now. And so he is the olive branch from both. So now that he gone, niggas got questions. Niggas want to know who. And then you got niggas talking. You got niggas putting up fake ass fucking videos.
God, Jesus.
Oh my goodness,
you
bro.
people are the worst.
Bro, how you want to like hang on the sack of a dead man? Like, come on.
And the fool that was continued alive with him.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope both of y'all get y'all fall and break y'all fucking leg or something, because that was just obscene. But after they shot him, there was like a string of drive-bys. It was like 4 or 5 drive-bys the rest of the day.
So that mean
I don't know what they doing or what they trying to start up over there.
I don't want you to like to tug my conspiracy theorist. What you call it? That sounds like 9/11 to me. What happened? How many attacks happened at the same 9/11? 3, right? No.
What's the 3? Yeah, the 2 towers.
Pentagon. Yeah. Well, it was another one. It was another what you call it that didn't happen. A plane that the plane. Remember the one that
that they had the heroes on and they took it down.
Yeah.
Child, please.
So, but that's what's out. You know how that shit works.
What happened is what was supposed to happen.
So,
they believe the white folks.
So if you believe in that kind of thing, you know that the tactic is the big thing happened and small shit happen around it, so that you could say it's plausible deniability who was where, what was where. You know what I'm saying? I just hate to have, how they put actors in to be in the back of the news. You see that one part? You know that how they say it's like the same fucking actors be at like the scenes of mass shooting and shit like that.
Oh Lord!
You believe that?
No.
I do.
Okay, you can have that. I don't. What I can tell you is I don't buy what they tell me on TV. That's for damn sure.
Well, that's why.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I didn't have nothing to do with no Dr. CB documentary. That's my take on it. I don't. Because if that was the case, they would have took Tariq Nasheed out. And then because he got a fire one coming out called Butt Breaking. This is gonna mess up the LGBTQ community on the whole. They mind gonna be fucked up. So yeah,
like,
I don't think that's
even more. You said nah, I ain't say that yet. But
what?
you ain't hear me. But bro, I just need whatever happened to be out, so his girl can be at peace, his family can be at peace.
Oh, that'll never happen.
They
ain't gonna never be at peace.
Not at peace, but with, you know what I'm saying? You know what happened, like, because you'll hate for that shit to turn into something big and pop.
Oh yeah, but
unsung cold case shit.
They have the people's trust just as much as Chicago PD. They're the worst 2 police departments in the country. Mm-hmm. They running neck and neck. One is first place, one is second place. Then New York. So I mean, come on. Then anybody come on, speak. But I mean, it's a lot of footage. Like I knew it was gonna be.
Oh, it's more.
I know it was. I know it's gonna be a lot. So I hope they find who did this or whatever. Cause that's senseless. And they said it was a boy who he told him that he couldn't stay around the store because he was a snitch. So he left and came back and killed him. Is that a reason to kill somebody because they call you a snitch? Were you a known rat?
If you a snitch, listen. That's one thing I always say. And I appreciate when I'm at work, doing my security shit. Like, the one thing you don't mess with is a scary ass nigga.
A scary motherfucker will kill you.
Off rip. You don't never mess with a coward, bro. Mm-hmm. You don't never embarrass them. You be polite and you let them go by their way. 1, because they're not worth it. 2, because once you embarrass them, they're gonna go and cry to somebody that's gonna give them advice
or get them a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And bang bang.
You know what I'm saying? And now what?
The way he did it though, because I watched the video, you could tell he was scared, and his mission was to kill him, and he succeeded. Because he kept turning around like 2 or 3 different times, like.
But I feel like
trying to make sure he got him.
Listen, when you like that, like. Think fight or flight for a second. Like, you've been around enough fights. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you've been in enough fights, but I'm saying you've been around. I'm trying to civilize you. But
For what?
What you mean?
Shit, I don't care. Anyway.
I ain't trying to fight. I'm just saying. But when you don't see shit like that, when the last time you seen a nigga run back and forth 3 times? You know what I'm saying? That's not even anger. That's some calculated do the job and do it right type shit.
Right. You better make sure he did.
You don't run up, shoot,
turn around.
First of all, that means you wasn't scared of nobody else having the gun. Because if you shoot somebody and run, you run because you don't want to get shot at.
Or maybe you know they ain't have no guns.
Exactly.
So you knew them.
But what about everybody around that area? You know what I'm saying? You was 100% to run back there and make sure a nigga dead. You 100% that no nigga ain't got no gun. That you 100% that this nigga don't got no gun. You ran back there 3 times?
Shut him. Five to nobody went to the head. Then the bitch kicked him.
I seen an angry nigga stand over a nigga and let loose.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying, like, come on, bro. That man clearly looked like he had a job to do and he was nervous to do it.
He was scared. You could tell. But, like we just said, them scary ones, they'll be the ones to get you off the chessboard.
Yep.
But, I know he was also telling people in the surrounding area not to sell their property, and he was trying to get more black people to buy property over there in that area. Did this have something to do with it? I ain't no conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying the development they got going on over there right now may play a part in it. Who knows? We don't know. We won't know till the police find out who this person is.
I just hope it's... Honestly, you can't... It sucks to even hope that it's some shit. I don't want it to be no, like, real deep shit. I want it to be like a stupid nigga did it, and that's it.
It could be that simple, or it cannot be, but you have to keep in mind all the other people that got set up by their own people as well, but who had their hand in it. You understand me?
Yeah.
They were sent by higher ups to do the dirty work to make it look like, oh, it's black on black crime. They're not selling me on that. I'm telling you, I'm not buying it. Whatever they got on TV, believe the opposite. Cause I don't believe them people. Fuck that shit.
What's one of the conspiracies that's out there?
That Big Pharma did it because he was about to release this Dr. Sebi documentary, or the government did it.
Oh yeah, and because you said something about it already, explain to the people, because you know far more about it than me. Explain to people who Dr. Sebi is, so they can't say that they don't know.
I ain't no teacher.
You said the name.
I just gotta give you a hard time first, but I'm gonna tell because the people should know. He was a holistic doctor. He was not a MD by no means. He had no degree or nothing. And
fuck college.
Right, because you don't even need it. You just graduate with thousands of dollars in debt, and then when they went anyway, and then the salary. You know what? The people who have student loan debt, y'all need to call Jesse Smiley and ask him what he did and contact the Sally Mae Foundation and tell him so they can stop to give him. Anyway.
The best thing that happened in college was I met B. I'm sorry. I tried it. It didn't even come out right.
I'm trying to keep my lunch down. Anyway. But no, the city was a Honduran, a holistic doctor. He cured 70 people of different illnesses. Diabetes, AIDS, cancer.
Herpes went on, right?
Herpes.
That's crazy, bro. Some of y'all have hope.
Because the crackers tell you there ain't no cure, but he had neem leaves on there. Yeah, go get them neem leaves from out the gardens. So yeah, he put in a newspaper ad that he cured AIDS. Mm. Then they brought charges up against him saying that he was lying and, this is blasphemy. You know how they do the whole thing. So he went to court on that. He won. He went to the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court. and the judge told him to bring one person from every category of the illnesses he said he cured. He was only supposed to bring one, which would have been maybe like 4 to 5 people if I had the number right. And guess how many showed up to court?
Talk to me.
70. All of them came to court. What? And they knew he wasn't lying. That's how he won. Because they drew their blood first. Mm-hmm. From their previous diagnosis and whatever. Mm-hmm. They had all of that on record. Then, once he started treating them, they drew their blood again at the court. And guess what? No viruses were detected in their system. He won.
Where he at now?
He's dead.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you know why.
I'm about to say. I mean, I know why.
If you could prove that you don't need these medicines and shit they giving you, what you think gonna happen to you? You finna cause people to lose trillions and trillions, not billions, trillions and trillions of dollars.
And that's what I'm saying, man. I understand that theory. But like you said, you kind of changed my mind on it. I ain't gonna lie. Cause it's like, mind you, before we record any episode, me and B have extensive conversations about all types of shit.
And I go off on his ass.
It actually would be good recording, but she don't, she don't like to keep it real on tape.
Oh, please.
But yeah, the conspiracy theorists in me would actually want it to be like that, but nah, it's far fetched. It's far fetched.
Yeah, I mean anybody could release a documentary on Dr. CB. First of all, that's public information. You can go Google that.
But you did say one of the cool facts that she said off tape. He was back and forth from Africa.
Oh yeah, because he's Eritrean. Yeah, that's Northeast Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So his name was Hermeses. I was something. That's not regular black.
No disrespect. We
no disrespect.
We don't know how to pronounce it.
I'd rather stick to the Nipsey Hussle because that's extremely hard to say. But that's like off the coast of Egypt. They're on the borders of each other. So yeah, he wasn't no regular person. He had international ties.
And the fact that he was so quiet about what he did, you don't know what he was on. He might have been knee deep in recreating and redoing Dr. CB work.
Yeah, because I know he met his wife. He takes Dr. CB's products. they have products.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's all natural.
Don't get me started. I'm trying to feel away.
No. No, it's all natural. And he admits that he takes it or whatever. He also was heard saying on the recording with Tariq Nasheed, if they take me out for this CB documentary, y'all better ride for me.
We're going to see who's going to do it.
If that's why, all of this. Me, I personally don't think
I hate when niggas say that.
No, I think
that XXS do the he says
Temptation?
some shit. Yeah.
Child, please.
Temptation. That's one of the respect to the man and his family. That's one of the worst rapper names ever.
He's in jail, right? For pretending to be a gang member?
No.
XXX Tentacion?
That nigga dead.
XXX Tentacion ain't dead. He in jail.
That's 6ix9ine. Tekashi.
Oh, see? That's not my age group.
Man, they killed the man in his Lambo.
They brought from the bike shop.
But he had a live saying, man, if they kill me for the shit I'm doing.
Oh, well, y'all gotta excuse me. I'm 31. I don't know who them people is. What? I know I don't look it. Shit.
Right.
Back to the subject. So, yeah. So, no government found yet. I find that hard to believe. Due to all the construction they say that's going on right there. And the getaway driver was a woman, according to the people who was on the scene. Mm. How they got away? And they said that's the busiest day of the week there.
That's already a conspiracy right there. That's how you know shit lies anyway.
What?
Ain't no woman driving. Fuck out of here.
I thought that first. And then it was like, oh, my wife can't drive. And then I could drive. I could drive an airplane.
Exactly. I just want to say, if you listen to whom this may concern, point fucking prove it. Right? Fucking
listen. My friends who listening,
I can drive an airplane.
who is the driver everywhere we go?
That's because you riding with the people who know that they driving skills is lackluster. They all got 30 points on their fucking license.
Oh no, my friends ain't got no points. What's wrong with you?
That's because you go to
anyway.
You go to driving school.
It was annoying. I ain't have to.
You plead no contest.
I didn't know. No.
Oh
listen,
man.
The getaway driver was a woman, and that's supposedly the busiest day of the week over there.
Lies.
So,
busiest day of the week. What's today?
Today is Monday.
Yesterday was Sunday.
Yeah, they said that's the busiest day of the week over there, where they were, where the murder took place.
What?
Yes.
It's
Los
traffic.
Angeles people. I'm not thinking. Come on, get out of the Miami heads.
I'm not. I've been to LA several times.
Okay, I went, but I ain't going no Crenshaw.
I was over there too.
I didn't go over there.
Okay.
But nevertheless, that's what they were saying. I don't know. I don't live there. I live here.
That's crazy.
So how they got away so fast?
Wasn't a
This
woman
little boy who I seen on the tape. My goodness, I want to say he like 19, 20. Yes.
Well, he might have been a puppet. You never know. I think he was. Like, that's the one thing. That man, I don't know if that man was acting on his own. That's what I'm saying. I'm only going by what I see. And sometimes you can't even do that these days. But for what I'm seeing is, like, when you know how people be in fight or flight mode, ain't no running back like that. 3 times, what you was thinking about? You was only thinking about doing what you was told to do.
I think he kept looking back and he was seeing he was still moving. Because if you watch the video, he was getting up.
In my mind, first of all, you do that. First of all, you run it. You're not looking. You shoot somebody, you're not running back looking like that. You face forward and you out of there. Somebody else had to be there. Somebody go back. Type shit.
Or the little boost things in the air they be.
If they found them on the ground, I'd be like, oh no, this is the government. The government did it. He was in the military or something like. But
he wasn't in the military.
Did you see? Like that. You see? It's actually a picture online. But this nigga look like Vice Cartel. I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga
There was also a lady who stopped him to take a picture with her daughter before he got shot.
You see this?
And
you see he wearing all blue. They're saying he, you know what I'm saying, one of his.
That might have been him.
That nigga look just like Vice Cartel. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what Vice Cartel is?
He look like Donkey from Shrek. That's what the fuck he is.
Golly.
But anyway, who is this lady? She got her daughter down here taking pictures and then she gone and now this man gets shot. They need to find this woman and ask her something. Ma'am, did you see anything? It was like that. What happened?
She on a plane.
Either way, it's unfortunate. You can't even have shit. You can't even want to build up your own community. That is sad.
And it ain't like he was blasting the shit out like that. He wasn't like. That's why I like what he got going on, what he had going on. Well, still do. Because he wasn't in the business of getting on TV and trying to tell people why we not this as a people, why we not doing that as a people. This nigga was giving people jobs, making people money.
Yeah.
He was educating people, not telling people to educate themselves. Come on, man. It's something to say about a person like that. And somebody got something to say about people like that as well.
I like the fact that nobody came out and said nothing negative about him.
You can't.
All the celebrities, and they've been like, man, he was so nice. He was this, he was that.
That's what happened when you were real. That's what I mean by a real nigga. Okay, I'm saying real nigga because I'm from South Florida. When you a genuine human being,
that's what they call you, a real nigga.
That's what that means. He was a genuine, honest human being who did not deserve that shit. Like, if I don't know the nigga like that, But from all these testimonials I've heard about him, if something just came out and said he was doing some dirty shit, that's the first thing I say. That's not true. You ain't getting all these people to lie. It's a fuck nigga amongst all of them, and they still ain't said nothing.
Yeah.
If you can't get a fuck nigga to lie on you, then you know a fuck nigga is like a what we call, what is a fuck nigga in like outside of Florida terms?
I don't know, like just to hit. That would be somebody you wouldn't really mess with.
You don't mess with him because you know
good,
he
really.
fake.
Yeah.
He'll lie on you. He'll cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? That's a fuck nigga.
Yeah.
And if a fuck nigga ain't got shit to say about you, as many fuck niggas that's around here, you know you're doing something right.
These people are horrible. That man had kids, like 33. In my opinion, that's too soon. That's insane. Think of all the other good things he could have done, still being here. All the other people he could have educated, because he was educating them people around him too. No, black people ain't into buying up no real estate, and then they get their money and trick their money off, blow that shit, try and impress hoes and shit, go buy unnecessary shit, and then in a couple of years they broke. He one of the ones that tell you tip to. He'll tell you go buy property in your neighborhood, buy back the block. Killer Mike, his woman, convinced him to buy a whole apartment building, so they went and knock it down, and he renovated it. Now people got places to stay. Like this is what you're supposed to do: invest in yourself, invest in your people, and just to get killed like that, that's wrong. I don't like this shit. Fuck this.
You know, he said one thing that really, really, really stuck out to me on Breakfast Club. He was like, some people, you know, he called it, some people do shit like they get like a deal and then they get all the bread and everything like that. He said he called it taking the stairs. When you do shit the right way. And when you do it yourself, you know it's going to be hard. Mm-hmm. As opposed to maybe taking the elevator, you know what I'm saying, the faster way up, the less work, you know what I'm saying? You take the stairs, you do it your way, but you do it the right way. Mm-hmm. But in the end of the day, you got it off the muscle and not on nobody else. And I can always, because I can relate, like I always said that I'd rather do shit the right way and not cut corners. It may take a while, it may take a long time. But at least I'm in my heart, I could be like,
you did it right.
And I ain't cheat.
And then it's mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, y'all need get some land. Get land, build things. You need hospitals, you need grocery stores, you need clothing stores in your own neighborhood. You need that shit. Mm-hmm. You need it.
I'm be real. Owning jewelry is not a bad investment.
It's not, but not if you buying a chain and a bracelet.
You
if
doing
you
it
buying large amounts of gold, of course.
Because you can always resell jewelry, and it don't lose too much.
Oh, you mean hack it?
No, I'm talking about real ass gold, like real ass jewelry. You can always resell
on the reconsignment thing.
It don't lose too much. What you call it? It don't lose too much value. It may go up in value depending on what you got.
Not them chains. Them do rapidly bad, choppy.
Some of them. I ain't gonna say all of them, but like
my thing is you don't need that at first. Don't let that be the first thing you go buy.
No,
you can have that shit too, but don't let that be the first thing you go buy. You trick off all your goddamn money. Come on now.
But
invest.
I can't even. You know what? Sometimes it's just hard, man. When I know where I came from, when I first started making some quick money, man, I went and did everything I ain't do as a kid. I ain't gonna lie. I bought, like, I wear size 16 shoes. I went and bought Jordans from the plug. I went and, you know what I'm saying? I done paid $500 for a pair of shoes.
Y'all can't see my facial expression.
I'm just saying.
On a 16 shoe, damn, you got 2 people feet.
That's normal. So,
nevertheless, y'all keep this man, his memory alive. Go watch some of his videos. The stuff he's spitting on there is real. You need those things in your community.
Don't let us tell you. People. Don't let social media tell you.
Go watch the shit.
If you ever said you wanted to do something, if you needed some inspiration, If you got felonies and you can't get a job, if you living life hard and you don't believe no white person when they tell you how to do a get rich scheme or them books that tell you how to be a better you and shit like that. I would never say this if it ain't true. Look at this man. I've never been the one to emulate, but if you needed somebody to model yourself after, this gentleman is one. I can honestly say that. And honestly, I hold him in the same regards as Killer Mike. And I'm gonna continue to look more into him because I still don't know everything. Honestly, this nigga been rapping for a long time. Mm-hmm. And he still put money into it. Mm-hmm. And he ain't never he was big over there, but he ain't never make it across here. We ain't hear shit like that. They ain't playing no Nipsey Hussle on Hot 105. Not Hot 105. On the beat.
They ain't playing shit on Hot 105. With that old sad.
It's just R&B. It's not sad.
That shit be sad.
Bro, they play everything.
Fuck Hot 105. That shit sadder than a motherfucker.
Yeah. You sound hurt.
I ain't hurt. That shit is sad. Nobody want to hear bitches want to turn up nowadays.
Well,
and I'm bitches.
All of I see. I see. All right, bitches. But yeah, man. You probably could spend all day, but it, ain't no real point in it. What's done is done, but this man memory should go on.
Especially now that he done transitioned, That's sad.
We lost one, but in all honesty, more should come from this. If you like I said, if you just go and check it out, find you some words that can inspire you. You'll find it in some of his what's called, because it's like, when people go to their church and everything like that, and they listen for words from that the preacher say that relate to them. Mm-hmm. If you from the street, if you come from, a rough spot, a rough place in your life, in your, from where you from, he can really uplift you. I'm telling you. Just check out one video. Even the Breakfast Club one, even though they be clowning half the time.
And I hate trying to mean bald head ass on milk dud head, bitch. Nevertheless, I know his return gonna be great because those of you who know me and who are on what I'm on.
Sharisha.
It's not Sharisha's.
What is it?
The Orishas.
Orisha.
Okay. There's a proverb that says, black people, that when we die, our soul returns to Africa. So when somebody black die and you see me post, may your return be great, they going home. And the next go round.
Like Black Panther?
What?
Go ahead, keep going.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You see the movie?
I did see the movie.
When he died, when he was about to die, and then he went, he was in a plane, and all his people was Panthers, and they was in a tree. Keep going.
Oh, when he went to go talk to his daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like what the white people call it, the Catholic people? Purgatory. That's kind of like what that was, but no.
But it was like and he said it was the ancestors and everything.
Yeah, but then he went back.
Okay.
Anyway, they believe
That's some kind shit right there, boy. It's a place you go before you go.
Yeah.
You gotta hang there for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
Google it.
Crackers feed you some crazy shit, boy.
Yes, that's not a big fan. You can Google it. So yeah, they say you return home. So I hope his return is great. It's done. Death is permanent. Yeah. Here on this side.
Just a vessel, man. Even listen. All right, I'm a jump back in real quick. Feel me? If you believe in God, even if you believe in the Bible,
please
stop. Because I ain't disrespect. I don't disrespect nobody belief. because
You believe in the Bible?
Did I say?
I'm asking.
No.
Oh, okay. So why you telling me not to laugh?
I said don't disrespect nobody's belief.
I ain't disrespecting him. I'm just laughing.
You know, I mean, I respect you in the what the name?
The Orisha?
Yeah, I respect you, and you know what I'm saying. How you feel about that?
Okay, but you just say you don't believe in the Bible anyway.
Okay.
Carry on.
You know, okay. So that's my opinion. That's not no. Okay, anyway. So, but even if so, man, energy is energy. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff it's all connected, man. There's a higher power, right? There's a higher power, whether it be your Orishas or God, Allah, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody, and it's all from what you've been told. You know what I'm saying? Regardless or not. And in all actuality, it all could be different people talking about the same person. It could be. So go to who you believe in, and man, have faith and love people, bruh. Because it's getting to a point where, well, you already know how black people is, but it's like hate just begets hate. And in a world where you got
begets. No,
that's not a made up word.
I didn't say you made it up. I'm just laughing at it.
So, like when you put all this shit on social media, you ain't doing nothing but spreading it. You giving it to somebody else to look at so they can see hate. And then they may want to emulate or do some other whack shit. You know what I'm saying? It's more love. Spread more love, bro. Because in the end, whatever you believe in, you know, that energy gonna get passed. Energy cannot be created, or matter cannot be created or destroyed. Matter is created with energy. Not created with energy, but matter exists and moves around through energy. So it's all the same thing, bro. We all the same. Just stop doing dumb shit, man. So us as a people, we can rise up, and so we can do our own thing, but we can't do that if we taking money to kill other people, or we killing our own people, but with our for our own selfish reasons.
Are you done with this kumbaya shit?
She's just so angry.
I'm not angry, because you preach it to the choir. The people not listening to you, they're going to continue to do what they're doing.
Well,
they're conditioned people. They're going to continue the bullshit.
Listen,
sad, but it's true. I'm a realist. I live in reality.
I am too, and I usually don't do it like that. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm compelled to, I'm gonna do it.
I get it. You telling them to love on each other, sing, kumbaya.
I ain't say that.
Okay, but we gotta go, y'all.
She just cut me off right there, but y'all feel me, man. And Hennessy Talk, Arizona.
B.
We out.